If you are stuck on the diet roller coaster, I get it. I get you. I used to be stuck on it too. But one of the best things I ever did was use mindful eating to ditch the dieting mindset and start building sustainable habits. First of all, what is mindful eating? At its core, mindful eating is bringing your awareness to all the stages of the eating experience, including choosing the food, preparing it, serving it, and actually eating it. Today, I'm going to focus on mindful eating as a tool to bring your attention to your physical and emotional states around food. Here are 7 reasons why you should try mindful eating. The first reason why you should try mindful eating is that it helps you switch from a dieting mindset where food is often used as a punishment, tool, or a reward to thinking of food as nourishment. If you're a chronic dieter, you've likely lost your connection with food. Food provides you with nutrients, with the energy, with vitamins and minerals and all the things that are necessary for life. But dieting has you thinking of food as an evil, and the less you eat, the better, and that's not a fun way to live. Eating food literally keeps us alive. The food we eat gets broken down into smaller pieces that provide the energy for your body to move, jump, run, think, dance, sing, all the things that we love to do in life. They can be used as building blocks for things like muscles, skin, hair, teeth, and so much more than I could ever fit into this video. And you never have to earn the right to eat or make up for what you've already eaten by exercising or restricting later. Your body is burning energy right now while you're sitting here watching this just to keep you alive. You always deserve to nourish your body with food. Seeing food for the wonderful things it can do for your body helps you switch from the mindset of a dieter, where food is seen as an evil and mainly used as a tool, to that of a mindful eater who consciously chooses foods for their nourishing properties. The next reason why you should try mindful eating is that it allows you to acknowledge your food preferences and choices without judgment. Everyone chooses to eat or not eat foods for a wide variety of reasons. Our choices are influenced by availability, cost, taste preferences, social situations, cultural heritage, habits. And although magazines, advertisements, and social media want you to feel badly or downright ashamed of your eating choices, your reasons for eating are yours alone, and you should never feel ashamed of them. Some people think that because I'm a nutrition coach, I'm constantly judging them for what they eat. But if I was, I wouldn't be very good at my job, because shame doesn't motivate you to make changes for the better. Shame is what leads you to binge eating alone in your room watching Netflix. Shame tells you that because you do a certain behavior, that you're inherently a bad person and that there's something wrong with you. And that couldn't be further from the truth. If you don't like the way that you eat or the consequences of the way that you eat, you can always change your behavior. That's why my job exists, to help you change your behavior, not to mete out punishment from the nutrition gods. And if you are unhappy with your eating habits and you regularly struggle with overeating because of stress, anxiety, or other emotional reasons, and you need support to help break the cycle, then you'll want to click the link in my description box to download my 3 steps to break up with stress eating guide. This is a free workbook that will help you to identify your triggers and break the cycle of emotional eating without feeling like you're a failure for struggling with it. If that's something that you need right now, then be sure to download it by clicking the link in the description box. Let's move on to the next reason why you should try mindful eating, which is that it allows you to recognize and honor your physical hunger and fullness cues. Diets usually require you to eat specific foods at specific times, which keeps you from checking in with how your body feels. They tell you to override these natural sensations of hunger and fullness with willpower. Consider these questions. Do you wait until you're starving to eat, or eat when you're not hungry? Do you ignore your fullness cues and either eat until you're stuffed or stop eating even when you know you're still hungry? If so, it's time to give mindful eating a try. Instead of constantly fighting against these cues, mindful eating allows you to notice them, accept them, and choose solutions that align with your goals. This allows you to reconnect with your body and with food. By tuning into your body's natural signals, you'll be able to combat things like emotional eating. By allowing yourself to honor your hunger, you'll eat enough food during the day so that you no longer feel the need to overeat at night. By taking the time to enjoy your food, you'll naturally eat until you feel full enough. Here's a quick exercise that you can do to help you get back in tune with your body's hunger and fullness cues. Grab a piece of paper and create a hunger and fullness scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being excessively hungry and 10 being overly full. Write down what a 1 feels like. Do you feel starving, physically weak? Next, write down what a 10 feels like. Do you feel so full that you feel sick? Throughout the next week, keep track of where you rank your hunger before you eat and after you eat. This will help you understand how in tune or out of sync you are with your body's hunger signals. Be sure to try this out and let me know in the comments section how it goes. The next reason why you should try mindful eating is that it can improve your digestion. Digestion starts in the mouth, where the mechanical act of chewing and the enzymes in your saliva start breaking down your food. When you chew more slowly and thoroughly, it breaks down your food better so that it makes it easier for your stomach to process. You also give your stomach more time to prepare to receive the food so that it can secrete all the chemicals and enzymes needed for digestion. And when you eat more slowly, the stretch receptors in your stomach have more time to signal to your brain, hey, we're all full down here, you can stop. Which leads me to another benefit of mindful eating, which is that it increases your satisfaction, something that dieting does not account for. Have you ever found yourself looking at an empty plate or the bottom of a bag of chips and realized that you have no idea how you got there? When you're dieting, it doesn't matter if you sit down, eat slowly, and take the time to enjoy your food or inhale it in front of the TV, as long as you're eating what's on your meal plan. When you take the time to eat mindfully, you actually notice your food. This helps in 2 ways. First, like I mentioned before, eating more slowly allows the receptors in your stomach time to recognize that they're full and send that message up to your brain. But it also helps you feel more satisfied by feeding your senses and your soul. Next time you sit down to eat, consider the following aspects of your eating experience. Number 1, what flavors are you experiencing? You've probably heard of the 5 taste sensations: sour, sweet, salty, bitter, and umami or savory. But they've recently added a 6th one called oleogustus, which means a taste for fat. Can you taste all of these different flavors in your food? Number 2, what other senses are a part of your experience? What colors do you see in your food? Are there a variety of vibrant colors, or are they just different shades of beige and tan? Can you hear your food? Is it sizzling or does it make a crunching sound when you chew? What textures do you feel on your tongue? Can you recognize the food by its smell alone? This leads me to the next reason why you should try mindful eating, which is that you'll learn to enjoy food again. While dieting treats food as a tool that has one purpose, mindful eating involves acknowledging where your food comes from. Where was it grown? How did it end up on your plate? Feeling gratitude for the food and who prepared it. Was it made at a restaurant, by a friend, or by yourself? Eating without distractions. Are you always on your phone while you eat? I'm going to be honest with you, this one is very hard, especially in modern society where everything is go, go, go all the time. I definitely have a tendency to work or read or watch TV while I eat. And while doing this occasionally isn't a problem, if you're looking to rebuild your relationship with food, it's time to cut out the distractions and start focusing your attention on your food as much as possible. Mindful eating also involves eating slowly and chewing thoroughly. Again, can you name the flavors and sensations that you're experiencing while you eat? Eating slowly also helps you to eat less without even trying. Which leads me to my next reason why you should try mindful eating, which is that all of these previous reasons combine to help keep you from overeating and help you to achieve and maintain a healthy weight without having to meticulously count calories. I've already explained how mindful eating can actually lead to you eating less without having to consciously restrict by satisfying both your physical and emotional hunger. If you've been dieting for a long time, this sounds nuts. You're used to thinking that you can't control yourself around food, that it requires intense exercise, extreme restriction, and a miracle to get and keep your weight where you want it to be. But I'm guessing that you wouldn't be watching this video if dieting had already gotten you where you wanted to be. While diets tell you what to do and when to do it, mindful eating allows you to make better nutrition choices within the context of your lifestyle. And even if you do start to eat mindlessly or binge, it can help you to slow down, pause, and redirect from that behavior. It helps you to release your guilt and move forward so that you're no longer limited by past decisions. This enables you to reach your goals faster and easier. Never forget this: There is no one perfect way to be a mindful eater. It's going to look and feel different for everyone. And the journey from compulsive dieting to mindful eating doesn't happen overnight, but it's 100% worth it in the end. Now, at this point in the video, I've convinced you of the merits of mindful eating, but you might not be totally convinced that you should give up on dieting. If that's you, make sure to watch this video where I talk about all the reasons why dieting doesn't work. And make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because my next video will be full of simple, actionable ways for you to start practicing mindful eating. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.